Hello everyone, so this is the website that I want to show you. This is the address sergio.thinkific.com. I've been designing this for about 2 or 3 months, more or less lately, but I've been using Thinkific for about 1 year or more. I'm going to show you what I've been doing so that you can design your own website, but today it's just a general global view of it. I'm not going to go into the details of how to design this, but I want you to get a sense of what you can achieve if you decide to launch your own website in Thinkific. So I already have 2 courses here, but before I can show you any one of these courses, I need to sign in. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to press F11 so that the tab above doesn't come in the way. So there it goes. If you are new to Thinkific, you have to create an account, and that's going to be the case with students. They will have to create an account in Thinkific. I'm going to open in a new tab the created account, a new account page. So here it is. So this is very simple. If it's the first time that you want to log in into Thinkific, you just have to give some of your information, your first name, last name, email, password, accept the policy, and that's basically it. So if you already have an account, all you gotta do now is to sign in. Once you're already in, you choose the one course that you want to explore. In this case, I'm going to click here on the left. I'm going to wait a little bit. And I'm going to click here and I'm going to go to the beginning so that I can show you everything that I have in this website, in this teaching platform already. I'm going to try to maximize this. Okay, give me just a moment, please. Let me rewind everything and then maximize. There it is. It is now maximized, and I'm going to show you what I have here. So this is just a small presentation of the course. There's nothing really special about it. It's very simple to do with Biteable. I will later talk about Biteable, but there's nothing really special about this except that it presents the course or the beginning of the course. Then I have a little message here that I want to show you. So I'm going to let me rewind this again. There it goes. I developed this video using Camtasia. I will later talk about Camtasia. Right now, I just want you to appreciate what you can achieve if you use Camtasia or any other similar software to create videos, which I'm going to teach you how to do when we get there in our workshop. So it's going a little bit slow, I know, but that's because it's just a way to try to make students feel engaged into the website. So I think most of them like watching this sort of stuff. And of course there's a little message here in which I'm trying to promote collaboration. It's about to end. Just 5 or 10 seconds at most. There it is. So once it's over, I'm going to go out of it. Next thing we want to do is click here on continue. We could continue to the next activity by simply clicking here where my cursor is On the upper left corner, I'm going to show you, you can navigate through the different activities just by going to this part of the website. I have 4 different blocks. A welcome block, a section or block in which I explain retrospective ABD. We will look at that in some minutes. Vocabulary and games sections. I'm going to close this and I'm going to go click continue. And then we get a little survey. This survey is a survey that I designed some 2 months ago when I was designing this for students who were going to work with us to compensate for all of the classes that were lost or that have been lost during the pandemic and because of other reasons. So there's nothing special for our future plans here, but it does show that you can actually incorporate Google questionnaires into the website, and I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty neat, pretty clean. I think it motivates students to stay inside the platform. I'm going to click continue and show you another questionnaire. In this case, I decided that having a sort of personality pal would be nice for me to work with students and get to know them a little bit more. So I have different questions to know a little bit more about my students' personality. And by the end, they can send their... I'm going to show you. If I pick just whatever comes in the way, I'm not going to think too much about my answers right now. I just want to show you what happens if you answer this questionnaire. Imagine that you're a student and you answer everything, and you send the questionnaire, and then you can see all other previous answers and compare what's most popular, what is not, and that can trigger a class discussion or simply help students know each other's in general terms, because this doesn't have any specific names attached to it. So I'm going to go back to our platform. So I'm going to click continue down below, continue, and we get another questionnaire. I'm just trying to show you that you can insert as many questionnaires as you feel that it is necessary. I think it's becoming a little bit repetitive right here in this in the way I have designed this. I will modify this later on, but right now the point that I want to make is that you can insert questionnaires very easily. I will later show you how to. And here again, I can just click on whatever, but I already showed you what happens once you finish this. You can send the questionnaire, your answers, and then check in some graphics what other students or people in general have answered to this particular questionnaire. I'm going to continue. So I have integrated a game here. It's a little bit noisy. I'm sorry if it becomes too noisy all of a sudden. I'm going to try to maximize it. And then I'm going to click start. And I'm going to show you this game that I have incorporated in this website. It's, I think, really awesome. I'm sorry that the maximizing button is not working. I think it has to do with the fact that I am using some kind of software to record this video, and it is blocking these maximizing buttons from time to time, so I'm sorry about that. But usually you can maximize this so that the game covers all of the screen. Anyway, I just have to spin it. And you get a question. What did you used to do on school holidays when you were a child? Because this is my childhood wheel, right? So I think it's a good game for intermediate or advanced students, in which you can promote some kind of icebreaker, let me call it that way. You can help students know each other's. And then you choose a student, and that student answers, and you can ask some follow-up questions if you think it's necessary. And once you think it's enough, you can, from asking a student, you can resume and then spin it again. And you get another question, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go and continue with the next activity. You can see that everything flows smoothly. You don't really have to click 100 times in order to get where you want to get. All you gotta do is just keep clicking on continue, and every activity just appears one after another. This is another game, matching games feelings. I'm going to start it. I will later talk to you about the website where all these games are hosted. It's actually this one, WordWall. But right now, I'm just trying to show you how well these games from WordWall are embedded, are included in our website. So I'm going to go and click, I don't know, this one. I got it wrong. I'm going to go and click on something else until I am able to find a little one pair. So there it is. Finally, I got one right. Just one more to show how this works. I'm getting everything wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, where was that? There it is. So I'm just trying to show you how this works. So this is something that students can do on their own. Once they have logged into the website, into this learning platform, they can play these as many times as they want to. Now you click continue. And what I want to show you here is that you can also include images. If for whatever reasons you feel you need to include an image in your didactic sequence or in any other sort of activity, that's perfectly possible, as you can observe right now. In this case, I'm suggesting an activity that I found in this channel, the Magic Sauce. I don't remember right now if it was a guy or a girl, but I think it was a guy. So this guy suggested that as an icebreaker activity, you could ask your students to send you a photograph of their fridge, and then you could either ask whose fridge is it, to try and find out how well they know each other's, or you could simply ask students to describe whatever you think it's relevant or interesting for the class. Like, for instance, so I don't know, hey, Pedro, I can see a bottle of water here, and another here. Why do you have so many bottles of water? Whatever, you decide how to exploit this sort of activity. I'm going to go and continue on the next activity that I have already uploaded and embedded into my own website. This is a trivia maker. It has a few errors. I'm going to go and play it. I mean, I have a spelling error that I have forgotten to. I'm going to turn off the music because it's quite noisy. It has a spelling error. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to correct that later on. I have forgotten to do so. So I click here, and the categories are shown. Here are today's categories. Mounds with no class. There's my problem. I forgot to, for some reason, spell double S. Mexico with COVID-19. That's the second category. Third category, number of infected people, and number of people who have died in Mexico from COVID-19. So I could have included more questions below, but because I was in a hurry when I was preparing this trivia maker, I just wanted to show everyone what you can achieve with Trivia Maker. And you can see that it's inside my website. I don't have to spend endless minutes looking for this activity as it happens in other platforms for online learning. Everything runs smoothly in this platform. So what happens if I click here? I get a question. For how many months have EMP schools been closed? I ask somebody, one of my students. I can ask them via Zoom or any other video conference platform. So I click it to see to check if my student gave a right answer. The exact number might vary because my question is a little bit ambiguous, but I'm just trying to show you how this works. So if you consider that your student's answer is correct, then you click on this check, and you could listen to a little bell, I think it was. Then you assign a team those 100 points. I'm going to say those are 100 points for the blue team. So I put them here, and I can clap that team. So some applauses for them. Then you continue and you go to the second categories. Another question: for how many months has COVID-19 been in Mexico? You ask your selected students. Once you have already asked them and they have already answered, you check if the answer is correct. According to my calculations, the answer is 6, but it could be otherwise. If you determine that the team got it wrong, let's say, then you could you have to click here on the red button, which marks that team got it wrong, and now you have to select which team was the one that got it wrong. In this case, I'm going to say it's the red team that got it wrong, and I can click here to show a little disappointment if you feel that's okay with them. Next question: how many people have been infected in Mexico? You ask, they answer, and then you show the right answer. If they got it right, you click on the check button, and then you select a team. I'm going to say that the blue team is doing pretty well, and they got it right. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to click this one. Then you click on the screen, and you go to the final question. As I was saying, you could have more questions below, but because I was in a hurry, I only included 4 questions. You get the next question: how many people have unfortunately died in Mexico? So you ask your students, they answer, and once they answer, you check if their answer is correct, and here it's 65,000 according to last time I checked. Suppose that the red team again got it wrong, and here you assign the red team those minus 100 points, and once everything is over, you can click here and you get this message: congratulations, blue, you won with 200 points. So that's basically what you can do with Trivia Maker. I think it's a wonderful website. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to continue showing you what else I have in this site, in this website, in my online teaching. So here is another video. I'm not going to play it all right now because you could do that at another time. Today I just want to show you so many things that you can do in this website. So I'm just going to click here below, continue. I think I have 4 different videos. I'm not going to play them all. Oh, this is actually another different type of resource that I want to show you. This is an interactive video. I'm going to, well, I'm sorry, once again I cannot maximize because my recording software is, I believe, somehow blocking these buttons. I'm sorry, I won't be able to maximize right now, but I will show you that all you gotta do is click on play, and then you start watching the video, and you can see that you have 10 different questions. I'm going to show you the first one in a moment. I cannot forward the video, and that's a good thing, because If we were able to forward the video, many students would just skip through a lot of the video. So we have stayed at home as much as possible. What for? To stop the coronavirus from rapidly escalating, to watch our favorite television programs, or to learn meditation and calm down. So I'm going to go for the first one, and I got it right. So I just continue. I get an explanation of why that was the right or wrong answer. And then the video continues. I'm going to show you just another example. You can see that you get a score which is going to change as you progress through the video. So question number 2, we have washed our hands with soap very frequently all these months. I'm going to click something that is a wrong answer, to become immune to disease. So oops, that's the answer you get, and you are shown what the real good answer, the right answer should have been. So I continue, I get an explanation, and I go through the video again. Okay, I'm not going to run through all of the video because I think you get the point. You can see that this is an interactive video. So let's continue. So here we have another questionnaire. There are all sorts of questionnaires that you can include in your website. That's up to you. I'm going to continue. Another video. So what the point I'm trying to make is that this website, this platform, this learning online platform is very versatile. It allows you to do a lot of different things. So that was another video. I have about 4 different videos that I included in my, and I can even include also specific links if for some reason I considered that it is necessary to give students specific links, then I'll continue. You can also insert PDF files, such as the one being shown here right now. This is a PDF for present perfect with a few tables that show some important formal aspects of the present perfect, some exercises with the answers. So you can include that. Another example of another PDF, another example of another PDF. So I'm just trying to make the point that you can include all these types of resources inside your website. Here is another interactive video. I already showed you how the interactive videos work. So I'm not going to go through this one now. I will just click on continue. And this is a website called, I think its name is, I guess its name is Lingolium. And you can see that in this website, they have these interactive exercises. I'm not going to answer everything. I just want to show you that once you send your answers, these are checked. And well, here I didn't write anything, so it's telling me that there are no good matches. So you can also embed. Embedding means that you use, in this case, another website inside this learning platform. So that's another thing that you can do. It works perfectly fine. I'm going to click on continue. Another link. Other exercises from another website called englishpage.com. The technology that makes this possible is called iframe. That's something we're going to discuss in our workshop sometime later. Continue. More exercises. Continue. Another PDF. So you can see that you can do many things in this website. What I'm trying to show you in this video is precisely that Thinkific is such a wonderful learning platform that allows for the embedding of many different types of digital learning resources. For some reason, this is not working very well right now. It usually does. While this is loading, it might be my internet, I'm not sure. I'm going to show you again this part of the website, and I don't think it's necessary to go through. I am here in this part where I'm showing some other type of, I think it was a website. I don't think it's necessary to go through everything else. So I'm just going to jump to the vocabulary block or section that I have in my, it's probably the server of the website that was there. So I'm going to show you some Voice of America videos here. I click there, I click here. I think I'm not going to be able to maximize. No. So this is this. Some of you very probably already know Voice of America. These are very, I believe, entertaining videos in which you can learn, for example, idiomatic phrases. So I'm going to play it a little bit.
Welcome to English in a Minute from home. People who are really unhappy or miserable are not very fun to be around. So why would we say this expression?
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. I just wanted you to take a look at how this works. In this case, this video is going to teach us what the meaning of misery loves company is. But we could check that in detail some other time. Right now, the important thing to notice is that we are still inside our website. I haven't, in this case, I don't have to go to some other website outside of Thinkific. Thinkific is using iframe technology to embed and include all these activities, sometimes from other websites, but you are navigating through Thinkific. Continue. Well, I have a lot of these videos. Let me show you all of these ones. Haste makes waste, cut a rug, go overboard, and so on and so forth. I'm going to close the third section of this course, and I'm going to finally show you some other games. I have more games around here. Let me click on this one, and here once again I have a game from Word Wall. This one is extremely simple. This is just for students to review the verb to be. I know this is not communicative. This is not a communicative based activity. There's no communication going on, but it's just an example of the kinds of things that you can include inside the website. So you can include word wall games inside Thinkific. So that's just the point that I'm trying to make. So all of these other games are also from WordWall. So I'm just going to close this. I don't think it's necessary to go through all of those. And so I'm going to close this. And that's basically what you can do with Thinkific. I prefer Thinkific over many other learning platforms, and you can include all sorts of different resources. So I'm going to press F11 just to show you the beginning of this website. So here is my name, because I already signed in as if I were a student, but I used my own name. But of course, students are going to see their names here. And once they go back to sergio.thinkific.com, they can check other courses that I could load to this site. I'm going to change this name very soon. This was part of an effort to help students who were who had not had classes, or most of our students haven't had English classes for a long time, so we were trying to give them some activities to work out at home. So finally, I'm going to show you another resource that we're going to be analyzing in our workshop. So you could notice that we had different games here. In particular, if I go and open the Trivia Maker again, which is here, you could be wondering, how can I determine which specific student should answer, which specific student should answer one given question? How do you determine that? We know that most students usually don't want to volunteer, so that's up to you. But if you want to find an alternative to determining who is going to answer one given question, I'm going to show you. I'm going very quickly right now because the purpose of this video is not to teach you how to set or prepare all of these materials. That's something we will do little by little in our workshop. Today I just want to, in this video, I just want to show you, I just want to give you a general outlook, a general view of the different things that we are going to design. So that's why I'm going through this very quickly. So I already have here the names of my students. So I have two groups, one from 6 to 8 and another one from 9 to 11. I'm going to choose the one from 6 to 8. And all of my students are going to be listed on the left. And then here, if I click here in the upper right corner, I'm going to click here, and the system is going to select one student at random. So once I have selected a student, I can ask the student to please answer that question, and then I check if his or her answer is correct. If it is correct, well, I already showed you this. So this is another tool, another digital tool that we will be analyzing in the coming weeks. Let me close this and show you some other things that you can do with Aditio. You can determine or mark if one teacher or another has already carried out one specific homework. In this case, it's just an example. If I wanted to have a register of the students who have already installed one given app in their cell phone, I can also grade my students' projects with a table like the one you're looking at right now. So what about the content, the organization, the representation, the materials being used? I just have to click on what I think is the best description of their work. So if I think it's incomplete, I could just click here, but I think if it's well done, this is something that I designed some time ago, about 1 year ago. And it goes from 3 to 6 to 8 to 10. Yeah, this doesn't look pretty well for some reason. This should be together. I don't know why Aditio hasn't worked on that, but anyway, so excellent is 10, well done is 8. It needs some improvement. Is graded with a 6. Not pretty good, 3, and incomplete, just 1 point. And you can see that here below is in the lower left, sorry, in the lower right corner. Let me click randomly, and you should see, you should notice that the grades are, that the final grade is changing. So this is really useful. And you can also control here who's been coming to class, who got late. So I already have some dates here, so you can call the roll using Aditio. So I'll talk about the Aditio in more detail in the coming weeks, but I wanted you to have a general outlook of the different resources that you can include in a website such as this one. I'm going to go back to the landing page, and remind you that by the end of our workshop, you should be able to design a website like this one if you want to. This particular one is personalized to my own feelings and to my own taste, but you could change a lot of things. I will show you how to, but I hope this general view has been useful for you to get an idea of what you will learn in the workshop that I am running right now with you all. That's all for now. Thank you very much.